Hello and welcome back to Bricks. I'm Adam and this is my channel Bricks, where I talk about Legos, review Lego sets, put them together, and I'll have some other Lego related content in the future. I've already done a video looking at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 set 31058, the Mighty Dinosaurs, with 174 pieces. I've already done a video reviewing this main model. So I will link that in the description, but in this video I'm going to disassemble the main model here. I'm going to put together the Triceratops side build. I'm going to disassemble, give my thoughts on it for a little bit, disassemble that, and then put together the flying dino or the pterodactyl or whatever it's supposed to be. So that's what I'm going to do. While I build and while I disassemble, I will speed the video up, and I'll go back to normal speed when I give my thoughts. So for now, I'm going to take this apart, and I'll see you when the next model is built. Okay, so now the main model of the T-Rex is disassembled. I will move on to the Triceratops here. Okay, so that is the Triceratops build. It's pretty quick, pretty simple. The feet are very blockish, but if I remember Jurassic Park, they do have big, wide feet, and for this scale and this size, you can't get too detailed with how the pads of the feet might be. Tail has good articulation. Feet are okay. The front feet can't really go side to side, but they can go front to back. Back feet can go kind of all over. The colors, how they flow, are pretty good. The head is on a ball joint, has pretty good articulation. And the head, for me, is sort of the highlight of this build. We don't have a big impression of a mouth, really. But if this was a mouth closed Triceratops, that would be nice. The headpiece, or the head, crown of the Triceratops, where they might have their horns or their shield type phalange or whatever. I'm not a paleontologist or a dinosaur expert or any of that, but so I don't know all the parts of a dino. But these all work pretty well, and I like the use of this piece again. I don't know what to call it, but it gives a really good shape and nice color to the head, and so I really like that. All in all, I think this is a fine side build. Scale wise, if this were next to the T-Rex is certainly taller, longer. I think just generally bigger. Over here we can see all of the pieces that were not used in the Triceratops build. So pretty good parts usage. Still a lot left over, although not a ton of mass. The T-Rex is still a good deal bigger. And I don't know if this would work next to some of the other brick built dinos that I've shown, or like in the Jurassic Park T-Rex breakout diorama that I have. I'm not sure if this would really fit in there. It just doesn't fit for me, the scale and the level of detail, so I probably wouldn't include this one or add this one to that display set. But other than that, as one of the alternative builds for this Lego Creator 3-in-1, I think this is pretty good. So now I will take this apart and I'll speed it up while I do that, and then I will put together the last one and speed it up while I do that. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so we have the flying dino finished. The pterodactyl or whatever. I think there's some angles where it looks pretty darn good. I like the angle that it has here. Kind of like the angle that it's at right now. This was a fun little build. Nothing too extraordinary, but I actually, for this head being essentially one stud wide, maybe up to two, it's pretty good. Good range of motion. Can't go up very much unless you were to modify that, but still good range of motion there. The body shape is nice. Gets a little clunky, a little chunky back by the feet here. These should probably be a lot thinner, and the tail gets lost a little bit in these feet. So I do wish these were a little more slim, but they do okay for what's supposed to be here. I don't know if this, I suppose this could kind of stand on its own a little bit or perch somewhere and have its wings kind of in like that, and move the head a little bit, and then could also have its wings very wide open. And there's a lot of movement in the wings here, and these are ball joints, and then the ends are just a clip. But that can get you to some pretty organic looking or seeming poses, which I think is pretty well done. The scale of this one looks, it's bigger than I thought it would be. It's not that many pieces, but it's the wingspan and the tip to tail here, nose to tail, is pretty considerable. You know, the exposed joints or the exposed kind of structure stuff, not too bad. It's visible, but it's okay. I think the head hides it especially nicely with this slope here kind of hiding over the back. So this one's not too bad. These, I think are not so good on the back there. But the wings, for what the amount of movement they achieve and for what they are, I think they're quite good. So I really like this pterodactyl, this flying dino. I think the T-Rex is probably the best build out of the three. Certainly contains the most pieces. I don't know what's the most interesting use of the pieces included in here, but I think I may keep this one together to try to add to a Jurassic Park scene. This feels more so than the Triceratops to fit the scale, and because the scene I'm thinking about already has a T-Rex, it's that T-Rex breakout, I think I might try to add this somewhere, and I think that'll be successful, and I can let the channel know when I do that. So I'm a big fan of this. These builds were good. I like this flying dino more than the Triceratops and the main build I cover in my other video, which I will link in the description. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a like. If you like my channel, please consider subscribing to it. And I'll be back with more LEGO content in the future. Until then, thanks. Bye.